Hey YouTubers, Electric Adventures here with another package in the mail, all the way from Italy. This gentleman I've known for a little while, actually ever since, I think it was even before I got my first Dick Smith Wizzard or Creativision. I know this person through other forums other than YouTube. And he's a collector of things for the Dick Smith Wizzard and Creativision. And sorry, carefully taking things out of this box while I'm talking. And he's actually, so he lives in Italy at the moment, and he's actually moving to Australia. He's emigrating to Australia. So what he's doing is selling off some of his doubles and spares. I believe he's keeping his core collection. So we have, and yeah, it's assembled in parts here, a couple of items here. And it's actually, I mean, stuff for the Dick Smith Wizzard or Creativision don't actually come up that often because there weren't a tremendous number of them sold. And it's a curious little console that I quite like because it uses the TI-99 chips that the MSX and Spectre videos use, so it's in the family, so to speak, but it uses a 6502 as the main processor. So the first thing I've got out, those of you who've seen my Creativision videos, I recently got some loose cartridges and I got the basic cartridge, but my keypads, so there we go, it's a set of keypads, they actually have, when put together, they become a QWERTY keyboard like that. And mine, not all of the characters working, or they were very unresponsive. The actual controller parts work, but these have been completely refurbished and tested using a test program. So what we'll be able to do is plug these in and have a quick look at the basic, which will be good. Sorry, a little bit of dust. I mean, they're not too bad controllers. They're a little like the ColecoVision ones, so you can put your thumb up here and you know, you've got buttons on either side, so you've sort of got to hold it like that when you play, which is similar to the ColecoVision. The cords aren't very long, so you've got to sit very close to the system. They're quite good clips that clip in though, so you can't pull them too far. You just basically got to have the system virtually on your lap to play it. And the other two items. So we have a game that I sort of have. I have the box, and I have a cartridge with no PCB in it. So now I have the missing cartridge, and it's actually Sonic Invader, which is the Space Invaders for the system. And this is one of the ones that I played when I used to go to the Dick Smith store. It was basically this one, Sonic Invader, was probably the first one I saw. The other title we have sitting here, I'm not going to give away the title just yet, and the Rally X type game, can't remember what that was called, on other stages, and I think there was one more. Like a side-scrolling game that's a little bit like Defender. I can't remember the name of it right now. So our next title, and we've got the loose cartridge here, is Police Jump, and this is like the Donkey Kong clone on the system. So we've got the box. It's been folded for transport, so bear with me for a couple of minutes. Need to be gentle here. I don't want any of the tape to stick to the box. Okay, so we have the insert. Right, I've got some overlays too. I forgot about those. Okay. So we have the manual for Sonic Invader. So the manuals are very, very simple. So this is going to make these ones complete now. So the manual, there's not a lot of instructions in there. And to go with that, we have two overlays. So once again, not a game that really uses the overlays to their fullest extent, but it had overlays like the ColecoVision. And then we have Police Jump. It's actually quite good art on this box. So it's just missing the top flap, I don't mind about that. And it's had a sticker on there before, but it's it's actually not too bad, and it is the Dick Smith one, so that matches the other things that I have. If you have a look, so it's like Donkey Kong in that you have girders and stuff. You've got to go up. There we go, and you've got to get. Instead of Donkey Kong, you have the prisoner, and you're the policeman going up to get him. But it plays very similar to Donkey Kong. Actually got into a lot of trouble over this, I believe, back in the day, and that box will come up nicely. And so we have the, even looks like Donkey Kong even more in that screenshot there, if you have a look at that. No wonder they got in so much trouble. And there we go. And what I really like about these is they've actually got quite a few different game variants on them. So there's like 16 game variants. I mean, they do have 1 and 2 player ones, but not, you know, there's 20 floors and everything like that. So they've actually got quite a few game variants, not just the one game. And we've got the overlays. Now once again, nothing particularly fancy about them. They're just both really start buttons, but it's just a nice addition to make them complete. So well, actually mean I've got 3 complete games, and I have most of the games loose. I'm actually only missing that side-scrolling defendery type one that I can't remember the name of. So I'll insert a name when I edit, so because that's going to annoy me now. So definitely excellent. Anytime I can get some software for a more obscure system like this, and especially when you can you know, complete in box, doesn't really matter about the condition too much. I'm very, very happy. So yeah, let's go on. I haven't done a gameplay of either of those because I've never had those games before, and we'll have a little play with the basic too now that we've got a working keyboard. Alright, let's go do that. Right, here we go with Creativision Basic. I've got the 2 hand controllers plugged in, and they work. I've given them a quick test. So let's put in a simple little good old test thing. Yep. I don't know whether Creativision has upper and lower case. Not exactly advanced programming. There we go, and it seems to run at a reasonable speed. Let's try Control C. That stops. The keyboard's not too bad. You've just got to make sure you press in the middle. I don't know the command syntax. Yeah, I'd have to look it up. Yeah. Well, anyway, at least it worked this time, and I've got a working set of controllers. They're slightly different colours. I didn't notice that before, but that really doesn't matter at all. Let's see how they go in the 2 new games. Let's pop one of those in now. Right, so here's Sonic Invader. Now, from experience, you've got to reset the machine, and then press the button down at the bottom of the controller. I've got the unit sitting on my lap because the controllers are quite short. You know, invaders are quite big, but this is quite a respectable Space Invaders clone. Ooh, that comes across pretty quick. Definitely sense when you're yeah, you got one. Definitely sense when you're underneath it. Perfectly respectable version of Space Invaders. Let's get through the level and see. And like all Creativision games, it'll have different variants based on the game you select. So you just got to be mindful of how fast your ship moves. That's the top one. There is our final one. We're going to bonus on there. Doesn't shields. Controls work quite well. Get quite a few motherships coming over. You don't stand much chance unless you're out from the edge a little bit. We'll just clear one more frame just to see whether it makes... Oh, missed it. We'll clear the frame. This would have been a perfectly acceptable version of Space Invaders back in the day. I mean, really strictly speaking, this is quite a respectable console. Just didn't get much game support really. That's original library that came out. There we go, and there's our next frame. So it doesn't necessarily seem to get any harder. I said we may be playing it on beginner because I haven't selected anything different. Let's see what happens when we die. There we go, we'll go for another life. Alright, let's try the next game. Right, so here we go with Police Jump. So this is one where they had a bit of a go at a Donkey Kong game. This is the demo mode first. Which all Creativision games go into. You've got to press reset. And then start a game. Now I haven't played this since I played it back in the Dick Smith store back in the day. I think it's a letter of order. Oh no, it's a half letter. Okay. Oh. Just a different jump timing to work out. No hammers. Haven't actually managed to jump one of these barrels yet. Not sure. Oh yeah, score goes up. There's just no sound when you actually jump. Okay, then we go up there, and then I think we go further up the building. Tornadoes. There. It's all a matter of timing with this game. Of which that wasn't a very good example. We went into our last life. They move quite quickly. Oh no! Didn't mean to jump then. Was that one more man over there? No, that's our last life. Now what happens? Okay. Ah, right. We can. That's 5. Various difficulties and games you can flip through. Let's go. Try that. So we can see if we can get to the next screen. This to change direction. Ah, there was my chance and I didn't jump. So it's not a bad attempt to do it, you know. doing a very good demonstration here. So the Creativision games are, they're not bad little games, especially for when they came out. Probably my favourite one so far is the auto chase game, which is like Rally X. A bit random when they decide to change direction. There we go. Oh, did it finally. So what this game just needs... Oh, it's just going to do the same level as it. Alright, I'll kill myself, and what we'll do, we'll go and select the other level. So this allows you to practice the various levels. So here we go. So this one we need to remove the rivets. No enemies though. Interesting. There we go. Let's see, we might be on easy too, so they're actually quite good at putting in other game aspects. Yeah, it's just a practice of this screen. So overall, not a bad little game. I do believe they might have got in trouble over this one from memory. I can't remember. I remember something vaguely about it. Yeah, so excellent to add some more games to the Creativision collection. I'm not missing that many of the games now. There's a Defender type one I wouldn't mind getting, and perhaps some others that I'm missing. But yeah, always interesting to get new games for the system in the collection, as for any of the older, more obscure systems. So hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.